older lady. So it was an inheritance as well. So it was like a bunch of like signs of distress all together. Lived in Pennsylvania. She inherited a property from her sister who passed away. The sister didn't have kids, so she just passed it on to her sister. She had her on her will. And literally called me, and it was in the middle of nowhere. And if you guys Google this, it's in Pleasanton Farms. Like, it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't wholesale there. It's just there's no demand. There's not a population there. So she calls me up, and she's like, I want to sell. And I was like, where's your property? And she's like, it's 123 Main Street. So I look it up, and it's in the middle of nowhere. I was like, I don't want this. And
did you mail to it?
Yeah, so it's in the beginning when, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've done the same. So I wasn't like targeting as good as I am right now. I'm not good. I wasn't that good at data, right? So in the beginning, we just kind of like chose a zip code that was so big. This zip code included like an area in the city and also an area in the country. So it's like it's 79766 zip code. I still remember until now. But she's like, I want to sell. It was half a mobile home, half a house. They added on to the mobile home, or they added on to the house. I don't know which one is the case. But she's like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want it. She hasn't seen the house in years. Her sister passed away, but she left the house, and she was taking care of her in Pennsylvania, and the house was in Odessa. And she's like, I don't want to deal with this property. So I was like, I can't buy this property. It's not good. I literally told her. She's like, just let's put a number on it and take it off my hands. So I threw a $500 at her, and she countered at 1,000. And I was like, my wife. It just, to me, it was crazy because, like, I'd never done this before, and I was told always do 65% of ARV minus repairs. But this deal just was not attractive for me. She wanted me to buy it, and I really didn't want to buy it. So she counted at 1,000. I sent her. It took forever to sign it because she didn't have a computer. I had to hire a mobile notary to go and get her to sign it, and then she can send it back to me because she didn't have a computer. Anyways, so sent it back, closed on it, obviously because I had the money, $1,000. The cost to clean up the property was $2,500. It was more than the purchase price. Put it on the MLS, sold it to a guy for $55,000.
$55,000.
$55,000.
It's a pretty good first deal.
And $40,000 of it was cash, and $15,000 of it was financed. He still pays me till today.
Yeah, that was a pretty good first deal.
It was a pretty good first deal.
Yeah. All right. So that was the first group. That was the first deal.
First deal.
How about your next deal?
My next deal was...
Hang on before we do that. So you were a reluctant buyer. So we talked about Sandler.
Yeah.
Right. You're a reluctant buyer.
Yeah.
The very first house I bought, I was like, I don't want to buy your house. Like, no, you're buying, like, please buy my house. Like, I don't want to buy your house. And they closed me, just like this lady closed you.
Yeah.
And that's like our selling process now is intentionally designed for them to close us. But you're accidentally doing the Sandler method.
Exactly. I mean, the Sandler method is crazy. If anybody's not utilizing, they're definitely losing out on some deals.
Yeah.
Because the Sandler method is what I utilize. Right?
Yeah.
It's no secret. Anybody can buy that and, learn it. But
so, all right. So your second deal.
My second deal, I didn't do as good as I wanted to. It was
your expectations are all screwed up.
Dude, I thought every deal was going to be $55,000 after that, and it wasn't the case at all. It ruined me.
Yeah.
So after that, I in my head, I was like, man, I'm going to be a millionaire in like 2 months, And so that was the expectation. It wasn't good at all. I didn't adjust my spendings. I still didn't spend a lot. I reinvested everything into marketing, so I didn't go crazy like some guys might. I know some guys went crazy after the first deal. It was a divorce deal. A lady guy was cheating on her. She wanted a divorce. Called me up. I think I put it under contract for $50,000, and the buyer he gave me an offer for $55,000, and I didn't even negotiate. I was like, deal. Right away, and I eat myself up about it till today, because I didn't negotiate. It was just exciting. I was like, oh, 5,000, great. Like it was, I in my head, I was like, I don't think this deal is that great. I don't know why this guy's buying it from me. The house looks like crap. Why is he buying it for 55 grand? I wouldn't even buy it for 1,000. So that was my kind of what I was thinking. That's why I let it go for so cheap.
You got it in your own way.
Yeah. So now today, that house, I could easily sell it for like 90 with like